Hi everyone. Today we are going to see about OSI model. OSI stands for Open System Interconnection. It has been developed by ISO International Organization for Standardization in the year 1984. It is a seven-layer architecture with each layer having specific functionality to perform. All these seven layers work collaboratively to transmit the data from one person to another across the globe. The layers of OSI model are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. Now let us see about the physical layer. The physical layer is the lowest layer of OSI reference model. It is the first layer that physically connects to the two systems that need to communicate. It transmits data in bits and manages simplex or duplex transmission by modem. It also manages network interface cards, hardware interface to the network like cabling, cable terminator, topography, voltage levels, etc. The physical layer contains information in the form of bits responsible for transmitting individual bits from one node to the next. When receiving data, this layer will get signal received and convert it into zeros and ones and send them to data link layer, which will put the frame back together. Next one is data link layer, shortly called as DLL. The data link layer is responsible for node to node delivery of message. The main function of this layer is to make sure data transfer is error free from one node to another over the physical layer. When a packet arrives in a network, it is responsibility of the DLL to transmit it to the host using MAC address. The data link layer is divided into two sublayers, logical link control and media access control. Next one is network layer. It is concerned with routing, switching, controlling flow of information between the workstations. It also breaks down the transport layer datagrams into smaller datagrams. The network layer works for the transmission of data from one host to another located in a different network. It also takes care of packet routing, that is selection of shortest path to transmit the packet from number of routes available. The sender and receiver's IP address are placed in the header by network layer. Transport layer. The transport layer provides service to the application layer and takes service from the network layer. The data in the transport layer is referred to as segments. It is responsible for the end-to-end delivery of complete message. The transport layer also provides the acknowledgement of the successful data transmission and retransmit the data if an error is found. Session layer. This layer is responsible for establishment of connection, maintenance of session and authentication, and also ensures the security. This layer is responsible for establishing session between two workstations that want to exchange data. Presentation layer. This layer is also called as translation layer. The data from the application layer is extracted here and manipulated as per the requirement format to transmit over network. This layer is concerned with correct representation of data, that is syntax and semantics of information. It controls file level security and is also responsible for converting data to network standard. And last one is the application layer. At the very top of OSI reference model stack of layers, we find the application layer, which is implemented by network application. These applications provide the data which has to be transferred over the network. This layer also serves as a window for application service to access the network and for displaying the received information to the user. It is the topmost layer of the network that is responsible for sending application requests by the user to the lower levels. The examples are file transfer, email, remote login, data entry, etc. Here we can assess by asking the questions, explain about types of OSI model, explain about the application and session layer. Thank you.